the camera's going to record this with the wind out here. But we got an issue this morning. You can probably see this icicle, well, part of it just broke off, or the rest broke off, sticking out of this hydrant. This is what brings the water to us from that gravity-fed spring, and you might remember, hi Zephyr, did you want to talk to the camera? You can say hi to the camera. Yeah, this little guy has gotten much, much more friendly than he used to be. Okay, then jump in the snow. You might remember me mentioning in that video that we knew that this very old hydrant, this was here when we bought the place, was in need of replacing. It had frozen up once last year as I was checking on everything at this property, even though we weren't living here. And it's just ancient, and I don't know what all is going on, how well the frost-free part of it was installed. It has so far worked fine all winter until this morning. And this is not even the coldest morning we've had. It is supposed to be back into the negative teens Fahrenheit by tonight or tomorrow night. But we've had, stretches much colder than that, and it worked fine. But I came out this morning and saw those icicles hanging. The hydrant was fully closed, and I knew I had a problem. So what I'm going to do is be attempting to defrost this. This is a weed burner, flamethrower. They go by different names. They're used for burning weeds, starting fires, and sometimes warming things up. It's basically just a giant flamethrower nozzle that goes on. Well, now you got to find it. I tricked you. On a little propane tank. This is like a regular grill tank, and so I want to make sure this is off, which it is. Then open this slowly. You got to open it a little slowly, or you'll hear it click shut on the safety override thing. Anyway, reading reviews of one of these. This is a super old one Clay's had forever. When I was trying to help my parents find one on Amazon, led me to one of, I thought, the single dumbest product. See there, I went too fast and I heard it click closed. Product reviews I've ever seen. This is a flamethrower. It's for starting fires. It's for making things very hot. And somebody reviewed it with a 1-star review with a complaint because it started a fire. Obviously they had apparently no understanding of the tool they were using or what it was intended for. Anyhow, they're also useful for heating up pipes in the cold. And so that is what I'm about to see if I can do, is make this hydrant run again. Hi, Velcro. Are you chasing snowflakes this morning? Anyway, this, we did know this needed replaced. Meant to get to it last fall, but when you're only 2 people and you're only human, you can't get everything done that you meant to always, and so it didn't happen, and as of this morning I really wish it had, but it'll get done this spring. I want to get a bucket because I don't want to run more water into the ground there. And I'm not entirely sure why it decided to freeze up this morning and not on any of the colder times, but it did. Oh, they got my gas on. You might be able to hear that. And you can probably hear that. That end, when you shut it off, is going to be hot. I don't know if you can hear that sizzle in the snow, so be careful where you put it. Don't know. It's warm to the touch, but that ain't thawed out, so I'm gonna have to run this a bit longer for sure. Again, super hot on that end. Yeah, baby. Let's throw your ball away from here. I'm starting to get some dripping. And we got water. So I don't know what didn't shut fully off on there. As I said, we were aware that this was pretty well ancient and need of repairing. So if you are around once the ground all falls out this spring, you will probably get to see the install of a brand new frost-free hydrant correctly, because there should be a way to install this correctly no matter the temperature, no matter the frost depth. We'll be putting in a pretty deep one. This never happens, but if you've got something like this and it does happen, this is a way to fix it. And you probably notice I was trying to run the flame heat up and down the sides, not really on here. There are some gaskets and such in here, and I didn't want to, heat them up and crack them or melt them. Just warm the pipe up enough that it defrosted. So now I have water again, and that's resolved. And this is part of the ups and downs of. Bring here, baby. All right, where'd you drop it? I don't see it. Where's your ball? I think you dropped it in a crack in the trailer. You gotta find it. Oh, there it is. I see it. Can't throw while I'm sitting down. He likes to play hide and seek when his ball gets lost in the snow too. Anyway, this is part of the ups and downs of living in a way where you're taking care of your own stuff and not just in an apartment somewhere in the city, or if there's a water problem, you call someone to deal with it. And if Clay had been around this morning, he would have probably dealt with this. This is a little more his department, but he's at work, so I did. So anyway, thankfully we got water working again, and now I'm going to go make some very happy ducks, because they only had a little bit of water the first thing this morning to drink and not lots to splash in. And when you're a duck, that's very important. So we're going to go take care of that. They're even headed over here quacking. This is Scar, if he doesn't jump out of my hands. Hi, Duck Duck. Look at the camera. Yeah, I know you want to go back with your friends. I don't know if you guys can see that scar on the back of his head. He was the one that survived the coon attack when they were all really little, and he's turned out to be just fine. They're kind of okay when I pick them up, but they're never big fans of it. They're not really very tame. Over here at Fineth, thank you so much for watching these videos and spending some of your very valuable time choosing to do that. We hope you found something that was useful, educational, helpful, maybe save someone else some time and trouble, or just something just plain beautiful. If you don't want to miss any videos, subscribe and hit the bell. And thanks for coming along on our journey as we build a new little homestead with our tiny house and everything to come.